Aliou Cissé is the youngest coach at this World Cup at 42 years old, and his Senegal side gave a superb defensive performance to overcome a strong Polish outfit 2-1 and give the African side real hope of progressing to the next round. Though upset by the withdrawal of centre-back Kamil Glik before kick-off, Adam Nawalka's Polish team boasted Lewandowski, Milik and Zielinski, all significant attacking talents, and it was due to Senegal's excellent defensive shape and intelligent positioning and pressing that none of these players flourished. Senegal's last friendly before the World Cup likely gave Cissé some pointers in how he could set his side up to press more effectively. In that game, Sadio Mane played up front alongside Diafra Sakho, with Mbaye Niang on the left. Mane pressed well, as one would expect from a Liverpool player, but Sakho was unable to drop off to screen the passing lanes as astutely. All too often, Mane and he were pressing the same man, or both pressing both centre-backs, and it was too easy for Croatia to move the ball forwards or wide. Niang and Ismaila Sarr on the right were often positioned poorly, either too close to their men or too deep, thinking more about their positioning for when the ball was recovered than actively assisting Senegal's defensive shape. Against Poland, however, these errors were rectified with intelligent changes from Cissé, and his assumed instructions were carried out well. Mane dropped off to the left midfield spot, with Niang instead playing on the left-hand side of the attack. He was joined by Mame Biram Diouf, who worked tirelessly. Sarr again played on the right, but he seemed to have adapted his game well. Senegal's aim was to frustrate Poland's advancing fullbacks and force them to hit the ball long to bypass the press, but centrally, where the superb Senegalese double pivot of Idrissa Gueye and Alfred Ndiaye, ably assisted by Kalidou Koulibaly, could attempt to win the aerial ball or the second ball from a knockdown. To this end, Mane and Sarr always looked to cover the advancing opposition fullback when the ball was central, before dashing across to press if the ball was shifted wide. Diouf and Niang worked well in tandem, with one pushing to the player in possession while the other covered a passing angle. In addition, Senegal shaped to counter Poland's attacking threat on the right more aggressively than on the left. Lucas Piszczek is a more attacking fullback than Mathieu Ribus, and so Senegal pushed Mane a bit further up when he was in possession, with Sarr giving Ribus a little more room on the opposite flank, which led to Senegal looking like a very lopsided 4-3-3 at times. In central midfield, both Gueye and Ndiaye were superb, constantly hassling and closing Poland down, and astute in possession when the ball was won back. Senegal looked to shift the ball from one side to the other, either by passing forwards to the wide players or going back to the fullbacks and then switching play directly or through short passes. In attack, Youssouf Sabaly got high on the left from fullback so Mane could tuck inside, while Sarr played with greater width on the other flank, supported less assertively by his fullback. Niang dropped off or moved wide, again with Mane tucking in, to give Senegal's front four a fluid look that flexed and stretched vertically and horizontally to give the back six passing options. This attacking approach from Senegal was what was expected. What was so impressive was the way in which they fell so rapidly back into a defensive position, pressed intelligently and stifled a good Poland team without putting 8 men behind the ball or playing a 5-man back line. A good balance of attack and defence, well coached and well executed, Senegal are rightly turning heads in Russia.